Everybody, and welcome to Flavahouse Network's Weekend Eats. I'm Casey, if you don't already know that, and I know my family here. I missed y'all. I've been far away from here. I haven't been far away from here, but I've been trying to get my life in order. And hey, it's a chore. What can I tell you? Anywho, it's so good to see you all. It really is. Hey there, my sister. Good morning. And Janice, how are you? And my other sister is up here in the house too. Well, let me tell y'all, I came up with this fabulous. Well, I'm sure everybody has had pigs in a blanket, but you ain't never had no pigs in a blanket like this here. Trust me. It is so buttery, so full of herbs, so irresistible. Hey, you just can't take just one. And see, of course, I got to take it to another level. They're not teeny weeny itty bitty. They're big life size and beautiful. And you're going to love them. Trust me. And I decided today, since I am a instant coffee drinker, okay, I decided, let me see. Well, what made me decide was Folgers coffee. What is that, 12 ounces? Mm-hmm. A 12-ounce Folgers coffee is like $15. Yeah, I said it. More than $1 an ounce. I'm like, oh my goodness. And that is my brand. So I said, let's see if the store has brands or like store brand coffees, because I never really ever looked, because I always go for the name brand coffee, Maxwell House, Folgers, and then I've tried the Taster's Choice or the Nescafe or whatever. So I went to the store, or I did let my fingers do the walk in. Okay, what did you say? Choice House blend. Who switch to tasty? Which is the tastiest? I ain't got my glasses on, girl. Stop writing. Hey, Momo the Love. How are you?
The tastiest choice house blend.
Okay, well, that may be enough. I got 4 different coffees besides my coffee, and Lord knows, y'all, I'm gonna try to taste this stuff. I don't know what it's going, but they're all no name brand. Well, 2 of them. Well, I guess they have brand names, but they're not popular to me. Okay, so I'm gonna try 4 coffees that okay. I'm not gonna be biased. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so in front of you guys, I'm gonna do that. In front of you. No, no. Listen. So I don't drink any kind of sweetener in my regular coffee. Oh, baby, you better put some sugar. Put some sweetener in some. Maybe I should take. What do you guys think? Should I taste it without the sweetener?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I kind of think you should get the direct flavor so you can give them.
Okay, I'm gonna taste it without the sweetener, but I'm not going without cream. You can forget that. Okay. Anywho, so brand name instant coffee versus store brand. But I'm gonna tell you, the store brand is much cheaper. I got one of these things, these big giant jars, and I didn't know it was that big. It was like $5 versus 16. I'm like, okay. Anyway, y'all know when I be seeing stuff like that, I start to tripping. Okay, so speaking of my pigs in a blanket, well, pigs in a blanket is not expensive. It was not expensive at all, but they look so expensive because, hey, I turned that struggle meal into a gourmet delicacy. Ding, 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 ding. Yes. And that is what we're going to be talking about. Ways to turn your quote unquote struggle meals into restaurant quality gourmet delicacies that the family will not feel like they're being so deprived. They'll be like, yes, we're going to eat a paper sandwich. You know what?
Fancy paper sandwich.
A fancy paper. I'll get the good paper. That's what I do. Okay. And of course, my home cooking story time. And then I have some other things to tell you guys that I'm going to be doing a little changing around here in Flavahouse. We're going to do a remodeling or upgrading. Yes, we are. Anywho, how's everybody week? How has your two weeks I've been away? How have you guys been? I really, truly, Benjamin, hey, how are you? I missed you guys. I tell you, I was going through withdrawals. I was going through weekend eats with seriously. I'm like, oh goodness, I really should do, but I really had to be away. I really did. I needed some rest. Number one. Number two, got to get my game up with my long form videos because I've been neglecting them because I've been like addicted to you guys. I really have, and so I got to do my thing. But in any case, I want to show you guys the ingredients. They're very simple. What's wrong?
Poured your coffee.
Okay, that's fine. She poured the coffee, so she's trying to make me go. Okay, the ingredients are not okay. I'm gonna do the coffee. She wants me to do the coffee. She just wants to see me look crazy on national TV because she knows I'm not gonna. Anyway, so let me get my glasses on, y'all, so I can make sure I can see the coffee I'm drinking. Let me clean these things. Oh boy, like it doesn't matter if it's hot because if it tastes bad, I don't care.
But it's gonna automatically taste bad because it's cold.
Nah, I don't know about that. Anyway, so what we're gonna do? I'm gonna show you the coffee because I have a whole thing I need to talk about.
Oh yeah, do that then.
Yeah, okay. No, I mean about the coffees. It's not just a taste test. Let me put my glasses on,
sorry,
y'all.
let them talk. I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah, she rushing me.
I'm sorry. I was excited.
Just got back here.
Excited.
Anywho, y'all, I swear she's gonna just. Didn't y'all miss this mess? I'm telling you. So anyway, coffee lovers, this one is for you. Okay, and even tea lovers, because y'all gonna have a good time watching me. Okay, like I said, I was talking about the pricey brands of instant. Are they really worth it? Is there a difference? We about to find out in a couple of minutes. Or can a store brand do just as well? Some people I'm very funny about taste. I really am. So if you could save money and get the store brand for your coffee, would you? That's a question for y'all to answer. Y'all roll that around in your heads and think whether you would mull that over. So I'm looking at a price point comparison because, like I told you, the Folgers for 12 ounces was almost $16. Okay, the house blend at my local store was $5. Big old thing. Now I don't know what it tastes like yet. Okay, but we talking price. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling the crunch here in the prices of food. I have a big family, so it really, maybe if you're two people or maybe three or four, it's not as crucial to you. I don't know, but in my house, it's like, okay, here's a crumb for you. Here's a crumb for you. And that's why I have to cook stuff. What you say these days? I have to cook stuff to accommodate, make sure they eat it when I do these shows. Because I don't have no food to throw away, child. I'm telling you, we're going to be recycling. But anyway, the average coffee drinker, it's just like they know their brand and it's like they don't want to change. But I'm gonna be the guinea pig, and I'm going to try some of this stuff, and I'm going to be totally honest about it. So the flavor and aroma, I'm going to tell you, I can tell the different smells of coffee, whether like some coffees, like Starbucks has a very strong aroma, and it's very bitter in my opinion, but they put all the sugary stuff in there and you never know the difference. But drink it straight. You may not want to go over there and get a $10 cup of coffee just straight. You want to get it with all the bells and whistles. Okay, so the store brand can smell identical, can smell good, and you can tell the difference. You really can. I try not to have to tell it because I only drink one kind. And then convenience and availability. So that's the thing. My fear is this: I'll start liking the store brand and then they decide they don't want to stock it no more. Because that happens every single time I decide I like something. Go figure. It can sit there on the shelves forever. Okay. And I go get it. Next thing you know, you guys remember when I tried that Nescafe instant over espresso, and that was pretty good. I have not found a jar of that again. I only got it twice. I've been looking everywhere. Now I can go on Amazon, but shoot, I don't want to pay all that extra money at Amazon to get some coffee. So it's like, hey, that's something I'm just back to Folgers, But at those prices, because I think that coffee cost me like $9. It was smaller, but I'm just one person. The Folgers, it's not even bigger. It's just more money, So the packaging and the shelf life, I think pretty much the shelf life is going to be the same. I don't think it has, you should in one of those, plastic bottles or glass bottles, whatever. I think that the packaging will preserve the coffee regardless to whether or not it is a name brand or not. I mean, that's just me. Okay. But hey, we'll see. Anyhow, so I'm gonna close my eyes when I taste it. Okay. I don't know. I don't need to be blindfolded because she has it in cups. I wasn't looking when she made it, so I don't know which is which. I hope she remembers. You know. So we're gonna bring these coffees over here and let you guys see, and then I'm gonna tell you what the final verdict is. Okay.
You want to start and taste them one at a time, or
I'm gonna taste them one at a time. So one at a time.
Okay, so here you go.
Okay, let me move my stuff from over here. Okay, so this first coffee that I have is called Cafe Fantastico. Instant coffee. Instant, it's a dark roast instant coffee, and it is my local Food Lion store blend. And the container's pretty big. Okay, this is 7 ounces, but it's 7 wide ounces. Giving you a lot, huh? Let's see. So I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Okay, take that back. My eyes are tearing. Oh my goodness. All right, so I have my cute little kitten cup, looking little kitten cup, and kitten cup. I remember, y'all remember that coffee. So let me do this.
I'll hold it up for you guys to see. And yes, I put one little squirt of Splenda because I forgot I was giving you any. Sorry.
Let me take another one.
We got a double sip.
Okay, this is what I say about this coffee. I could stomach it if I had to have it. It's a little teeny bit on the bitter side, but not totally bitter. See, look at that. Now I like my coffee strong, so that tasted. It was all right. It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was all right. Okay, can I come get the next cup? She went and sipped. See, this is what she did. See, may I get a paper towel or something? My eyes are running like crazy. That's another reason why I wasn't here, because my sinus infection. But anyway.
Oh my God.
So she took. See, this is what they used to do behind my back. I found out when they were little kids and I was drinking coffee. My daughters, they're around here sipping my coffee. I heard this maybe a month or so ago that they were doing this. It's like 100 years later. Okay, so now I have another cup. Okay, so this is the coffee that my husband has become in love with and made me go find it. Cafe Bustelo. This is something that we are familiar with in New York City. Okay, it really is a coffee that we've seen. Where did we see this? A lot of no, Hispanic people. A lot of Hispanic people would buy this coffee. I never tried it. I wasn't into espresso, but this is actually a form of espresso. So we go see, right? And it comes. It's so cute. It comes in the little packets like the drink mix. Well, it doesn't all. It comes in a bottle too, and you can get the kind that you brew. Okay, I'm gonna try it, y'all. That's this, but this is the on the go one. So my husband's gonna be happy because I'm gonna get this to him. Yeah, and this was $1.50, and you get 6 packets of this. This stuff is so strong; it's probably 12 packs. You know, you have it. Let me try it.
20 for me. All right.
Ooh. Wait a minute.
Another double sip? Oh my, what is happening? I'm not taking one sip. No.
Hey. Now I'll say about this. I still kind of got the bitter taste from the other coffee on my tongue. I probably should have had something to clean my palate, like a piece of fruit or something. But this ain't half bad. As a matter of fact, for it to say Cafe Bustelo, it's kind of weak. Did you put the whole thing in there? She put the whole thing in there. I probably need 2 of these. I could drink this too.
Now, see, just for humor purposes, I'm gonna take a little sip so I can compare how weak my taste is compared to hers.
This is not bad at all. Yeah. This is not bad. It's actually kind of tame.
I'm scared.
And this is supposed to be espresso. It's tame.
Man.
Oh, which one do they sell all these Love?
Actually, I can stomach this one.
That's not bad. See, she said Cafe Bustelo. So far, I got the Food Lion. What's that? The house blend? The Cafe Fantastico. And it's dark roast. I like it. if they took all the Folgers off the air and I could
I can't do that.
I could do it. It's a little bitter, a little. But for those of you who don't mind a little bitter, that'll do it.
A lot of cream and a lot.
And she hasn't put there's no sugar.
Put one squirt.
You put one squirt of Splenda. Okay, so now I have the Nescafe Classico. It's another one that I bought in the little individual packets because I don't want to buy a whole thing of. It's bad enough I had to buy 2 of them, you know, in case I didn't like it.
Yeah. And
so now I got my little pig cup. There you go. And I'm going to sip this and see.
Oh my God, another double take. Uh-oh. Yo. Apparently all of these coffees she would drink.
This one, the other one was kind of smooth. And it wasn't, the Cafe Bustelo was smooth and it didn't have that bitterness. This, it has a little bitterness, but the coffee is so weak.
Oh God! Well, if you're saying that,
it tastes weak. Like you don't have a back taste. It was just like you tasted that little bit of bitterness, and you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very almost just like water, just
bitter water.
With a hint of
coffee. Bitter. It really doesn't taste like coffee. It doesn't taste like coffee. It tastes like water with a little bitter in it.
It tastes like those packets of coffee you get in the hotel and motel.
She said it tastes like the packets you get, you know, the generic packets of coffee you get when you go to a hotel. And probably not a very good one at that. No. Okay, so now we're looking at, this is the last one, and this is a medium roast. And this is the house blend for my Food Line grocery store. This was the $5 bottle. This is 7 ounces. And like I said, pretty big.
That's 7 ounces?
This is 7 ounces. Now I'm gonna show you my Folgers. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. Isn't this cup cute? Guys, let me tell y'all something. I got this cup along with 8 dinner plates, along with 8 salad plates. I got 8 of these and 8 bowls, big bowls, so you can have like big old soup or something in it. It cost me $25. How did I do it? I carried my little self online and I look, well, you know, I told you I do Instacart, right? So, Dollar Tree is on Instacart. So I'm looking, I typed in place. I got a serving for 8. These are so freaking cute. Look at them. They are so cute for everyday dishes. I want to get some everyday dishes because we really waste a lot using paper plates. So I come from, wash some dishes, use your dishes. So I said, let me get some of these. This is really cute. But anyway, let me taste this coffee. This is a house blend. So if you want to get some nice everyday plates and you have a Dollar Tree near you, or go online, because they will send them out, mail them out to you. You know, because I'm going to tell you, all the plates made the same. They're not made out of diamonds. You got to pay $60, $70 for a service of 4 or 5 or whatever. I don't even think you get a service of 8. Nope. But anyway, let me taste this.
Typically get about 4. Have it. Oh.
No. No. Let me see. Let me try. No.
Wow, that bad?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, it ain't. You know, it's okay. It tastes like water. It tastes like a little bit of coffee. It tastes like that coffee my mother used to make me when she was trying to make me think I was drinking that coffee. And she put so much water or so much milk in or whatever. So I would shut up and leave her alone when I was a little itty bitty kid. And it would literally just have a hint of coffee and all that carnation milk. That's another story. But anyway, whoa. And it's bitter as all get out. And that is the same brand, same from same store. But they're dark roast. And it could be me that I just like robust coffee.
And the funny thing is, I was sitting here like, I might actually like this.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Because she likes she likes
hold on, a little stronger with some sugar.
She likes weak with water coffee.
I know.
See, I got my coffee gotta be like beat my chest. That's what I like. Okay, this is my regular coffee.
No.
Oh, give me that. No. Give me that. Get that out my good stuff and fumigate the cup. Yo.
Oh, wow. It is not
you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do with all this coffee, I'm gonna blend them. That's gonna be the next test. I'm gonna blend them, and maybe it'll make it taste a little bit better. Okay. But now I'm gonna get the Folgers, and I'm gonna show y'all the size of Folgers I got for almost $16. And then that's the last one. Okay, this is the Folgers. This is 12 ounces. Okay. Cute little bottle, stuff like that. Make you think it's gonna make you lose weight. See how I got the little hourglass. Okay, but anyway, so now I'm gonna drink my full. Now I probably have such a bad taste in my. I need water or something to wipe this taste off me. That was McNasty. Okay, and then I have my little, my weekend East cup. So
I was gonna stir it a little bit.
It's good.
Okay,
and I'm just have to say, I'm just gonna be like this. This is my final consensus. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. But Lord, at these prices, I don't know. I could do one of the other ones. I can do all of those coffees with the exception of what I said, Cafe Bustelo. That's a good one. I like the dark roast of Food Lion. I didn't like the Nescafe, and I didn't like the house blend of Food Lion. The house blend is medium roast. So if you are a coffee drinker, you don't require a whole lot of punch. Then they
But the strangest thing is, I love Folgers, and you love Folgers. So
nothing. This is good.
What roast is this?
It's a dark roast. I think a regular roast, dark roast. It doesn't say.
Classic.
It's just a classic. Well, classic. Whatever they do to the beans, whatever they do, Folgers do to these beans. Okay, it's like a smooth breeze going down my little esophagus. Yes, it is, and it tastes delicious. I have no sweetener in here at all.
Honestly, though, I would say for me, I like the. It's so weird. I like the Cafe Bustelo.
I do like that. So I don't know if I'm gonna give that to my husband. I may have to keep that.
And you know what?
What you say? They sell Taster's Choice in the packets as well. Six in a box for $1.25. Yeah, and see, I just got that from the grocery store. Taster's Choice, the kind that Teresa's. My mother used to drink Taster's Choice back in the day. Taster's Choice is made by a Nescafe company. So
Nescafe everywhere.
Yeah, but so I'm not opposed to that, and I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna even lie. At them prices, it is hard for me to just press the button and say, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Anywho, let's get over here and see what these ingredients are, because it's not hard, it's not a lot, and it's just about, hey. So, oh goodness. Yeah, and see, drinking all that coffee, a different kind of coffee like that, I haven't had anything to eat. Woo. Now my stomach, Mm-hmm. Anyway, TMI. I put the crescent rolls. I put my crescent rolls dough inside the freezer because I didn't want it to get too soft. So she'll take that out. But let's just get started. So you get yourself a cookie sheet or something, big enough to put your crescent rolls on. I got these disposable, and you know me. I got these disposable ones, and they weren't that expensive. So I got 4 of these, so I can lay my crescent rolls out, and my little things on there. My piggies in a blanket. Now you can use pork or whatever kind of Frank. In New York we call them frankfurters. Okay. Other places they call them hot dogs, or in Alabama they call them weenies. So whatever you want, call them. But this Pillsbury crescent, I know that you all are familiar with crescent rolls. Pillsbury makes a crescent dough sheet. So it's not the little triangles, it's just a sheet of the crescent dough. Now you can also use the crescent roll, the ones triangles, and you just have to stretch it and wrap it or whatever. I like this because it's all about the aesthetics for me. So I'm able to cut it like I want to and then wrap it around my dog because I want pretty much my whole dog to be covered. And then I'm using a herb butter on the inside and the outside too. So I got this and I want it to be a little cooler. So when I cut it, it's just not, all over everything and I'm not flouring it or whatever. But you can get the store brand. They didn't have enough of the store brand kind. So that's why I got these because I needed about 4 of them because, I'm making this stuff so the kids can have this for lunch today. And yeah, because I couldn't believe it. I made this stuff the other day. They inhaled this stuff. Inhaled it in my house. So yes. So grab these, put these back in the freezer for now, so they can stay cold. And probably they can stay cold in my kitchen because it's chilly in here. But anyway, so then I got the hot dogs. So like I said, you can use whatever hot dogs you want. I eat Hebrew National all beef hot dogs, Frankfurters. Okay, that's just my choice. You can get any kind you want. So I have what comes in here about 6. So these come like 6 in a pack. Okay, so I got 12 of these. Now you can do 1 or 2 things. You can see these are pretty long. You can cut them in half and you can have 24. Now, for those of you sports enthusiasts, this is the bomb, okay? Because you make these little things and they look so cute like that. And trust me, this is not your ordinary pig in a blanket recipe. You can eat these without any kind of condiment. That's how good they are. But anyway, so I got 12 of these hot dogs. I'm going to do them whole. I'm not going to cut them, but you can cut them if you want to. What I usually do is I cover it, and then when it's, when they get ready to eat it or whatever, they can cut it in half and dip it or whatever they want to do. Then, of course, I have my herbs, and I have the chopped parsley, I have my chopped basil, and then I have my Italian herbs. Get you some of these here herbs. Get these herbettes right here. They said... Where? Hey, Deb, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Anywho, so we get these herbs here. I'm telling you, this is a game changer. But if you're lucky enough to have a garden or an herb, I'm really thinking about, I don't do the outdoors, child. Let me tell you, I don't want the bugs. I don't want the worms. And I don't want my allergies doing their same thing. But I can, with hydroponic, is that what it is? A hydroponic herb garden that I can grow somewhere in my house. I may just do that. Now, this is optional. And I'm debating on whether I'm going to do this depending on if I want to really cut this. When I made the adult ones, I put slithers of nicely, lightly fried, sweated onions inside, along with, I took some sauerkraut and I dried it out in paper towels, really, really dry, because of course, it emits liquid. And so you're baking it and you don't want your dough to get soggy. And it came out really good. But beautiful sister said, don't put sauerkraut in there because I don't like hot sauerkraut. Who the heck eats ice cold sauerkraut?
Hold on, pause. I didn't say ice cold. I said room temperature.
No, but okay. If anybody ever got a hot dog out of the hot dog truck, right? Does the hot dog man give you room temperature sauerkraut, or does he go inside his little heated little compartment and pull out those onions that look like have the ketchup or something on what it is, or they red, and then there's hot sauerkraut? I have never, ever ate cold sauerkraut. It ain't. But room temperature in my house is cold because it's cold up in this piece. Anywho, so I may slither up some onions and stick a couple in there, or I may not, because you don't need it. Really don't. Trust me. So I got 3 sticks of butter, and that's because I'm making so much. I'm making up some herb butter. So what I did, I took these out like 5 hours ago. That's to go show you how cold it is. This should be, soft enough for you to squeeze. And I'm gonna have to stick this in the microwave to soften it up. But I have 3 sticks of this. And even if you make too much, it's fine because you can store it and use it for other stuff. So it's fine. So I'm going to make my herb butter. And you didn't get my minced garlic. Okay. I need minced garlic. So I'm going to have the minced garlic that are the squeezable to make the herb butter and those herbettes. And I'll be using a little bit of my Casey's Blessing. It's not necessary for you to have that. You can use a little bit of salt and pepper or use nothing. I just like the flavor. And
salt, pepper, anything like that?
I need a little bit of pepper. And black? That's it.
Black?
Yeah, the black pepper. And that's it. So it's a pretty simple recipe. The thing comes in where the whole thing is what you do into the dough. So the first thing I'm going to do is, and a lot of people will do something different, but I like to cook my hot dogs or my frankfurters until they're pretty much done. I want them done enough to where when I put it in the oven, the crescent rolls don't have to overcook in order to accommodate the cooking for the hot dogs, because the crescent rolls don't take that long. So trust the process. Trust me. Okay. So we're going to start getting this together and we're going to get it in the oven. So what you do in the oven, whatever it says on the crescent roll a packet, I think it's like 375. You preheat your oven to 375 while you're getting it together. Okay. So beautiful assistant is getting out the big daddy pot, because we got so many of these hot dogs. Yeah. And what I do is, after everything is done and while it's cooking, I make up a little special little mustard and stuff, little concoction people can dip. Have regular mustard, have regular ketchup, have a combination of two. You can pretty much do whatever you want. You can cut them in half and you can kind of put your relish and stuff on top and eat it. Do you, boo? Or by itself. That's what I'm telling you. They are fantastic. And I'm going to show you how simple it is to do. And it really doesn't matter if they don't look like my picture. Okay, they can look like anything you want, because your esophagus eyes are different than mine. Okay, so you're like, what is an esophagus eye? It's the thing that Casey has. I have eyes down here in this throat. Yes, I do. And when stuff goes down and it doesn't like it, it protests. So yeah.
So let me take taking these crescents out.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to take them out, but
I'm saying, like,
I don't think I'm gonna do the onion.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the onion, but I'm gonna fry them on the side, and she can slap hers on top if she wants. I'm not doing it on the inside, but I'm gonna tell you, it's very simple. You just put a very little bit in there. That's all. But we are gonna get this butter. Beautiful assistant will soften my butter for me, and I'm going to. I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to mix up my herb butter, because, like I said, this is such a simple recipe. It don't take all of that. We're putting the hot dogs on, and I like to make my hot dogs like this. I like to, first of all, I take them out of the packet. I rinse all of whatever their little juices and stuff they have on it. That's just me. You don't have to. And I put it in cold water. I put them in cold water, and then I could boil them and let them cook. When they start looking like they ready, okay, and we're gonna time it. Then I take them out, and to stop the cooking process, I run them in cold water and I cool them down before I dry them off before I put them into the dough. So that's what we're about to do. Did we get the franks in there?
I'm about to now.
Okay, she's gonna put the franks in. I'm gonna put this away. This is for the next meal I'm making, because I'm not trying to complicate this life, but just to know that you can put different things in here. Plus, I'm gonna make some lovely seasoned. They're not pork and beans, but they're beans. The pork and beans without the pork. And these are no sugar added beans, because I add my own stuff to it. And they just liked it. So they have a nice little lunch, that they'll like for today. Maybe. Who knows? Every time I turn around, it's a different situation. Okay, so let me put this away.
Should I turn this on or no?
Should you turn what on?
The little fan.
Oh, well, I mean, you can vent the
top.
Yeah, the top. Okay, let me turn that away. Get this over here. And I'm going to put this onion.
I'll put it away for you.
Yeah, put the onion away. Okay, I'm going to need this. I would think I would keep the crescent. I'm going to keep the crescent rolls on ice, per se, until this is done.
Okay. So you want to put them in the fridge? Because if they're in the freezer downstairs tonight.
I don't think they're going to get that cold. But yeah, we put them in the fridge. I don't want the temperature to go down. So we're going to get the franks over here. She has the water in here already. So I'm going to turn this.
I was about to say, do you want to move?
Well, no, I don't. Come on, you got. Listen.
I mean, we don't have.
For anyone who doesn't know how to put a hot dog in some water, I'll do a short on that one, because it's not that deep. Just put in some water. Okay. You can even microwave them if you want to for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes in water. I just don't. I prefer doing it on top of the stove. Me personally. Okay. So let me toss this, because this spoon here. All righty. And since I have so many, oh, you already did it. Okay, well, she already did it.
What?
Since I have so many of these, I'm going to use one of these as my palette to roll my hot dogs. So I'm going to get this butter softened. So I'm going to take, and it's very simple. So I usually take something, and I do it in the microwave. I usually, if it will soften enough room temperature, then I have to do this. But I don't want it liquefied. I really don't like using the microwave because it's a delicate balance, because then it'll get too watery sometimes. But in here, we did it the other day. And so beautiful assistant put it in the microwave, and it was the right consistency. But by the time I got ready to spread it, it was so cold in here until it started solidifying again. So let me just get these in here. And so I'm just taking them. And do we do them whole? We can do them whole. This is big. Oh, this is something else I got from Dollar Tree. Nice, big, giant plastic measuring cup with all 32 ounces on here, which is great. And it's good for the kids that they use it, because if they drop it, they can't break it, and it only costs $1. So, hey, go figure. Whenever I see something that can cost $1 these days, I'm buying it on GP. That's all I can say. General principle. So let me get this in here. We have, well, right now, see, those pots really heat up high. She has my pots on high just to bring it to a rapid boil. Once it comes, so we probably cook this probably about 5 minutes. We'll cook this, the hot dogs, and then we got to cool them down. So we're double dipping. We're doing all these things together. We're getting the herb butter, because the longest of the process, like I said, and it doesn't have to be that long for you, because of course, I got to make everything look a certain way. You can wrap them suckers up in some regular crescent rolls, pop in the oven, do your thing. Rub it. What I need to get, though, is a brush so I can brush my stuff on here. And I meant to buy another one, because I know they have like the boar head bristle, almost like little bristly type things, of the pastry brushes. I like this thing here. Okay, cute and all, but you know what? You have to be very careful with this. And I have a plastic one. I'm going to try it, but it's so long. I'm going to try using that. This is more for the barbecue. They have a shorter one. I ordered one of these, which the top part is cut off, is really small, it's shorter for pastry. The reason why I like the plastic one is because you have to be careful with these, because these little brush hairs can come off as you are stroking and brushing. So you be very careful, especially if you have something that's creamy. If it is looser and more liquefied, it probably doesn't as much, but the propensity of it happening can, so you have to, if you're going to use this, be very careful. Check out your food so you're not eating this mess. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so let me get this over here. I'm looking at, what is this, milk?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to toss this right here. I'm going to get it into the microwave. Let me toss this. Those tops that you have on the table, you need these for something?
No, I'm about to put those away.
I'm going to wash my hands, guys, because I got a little bit of butter on them.
You don't need these. Are you going to use that little pot right there for these?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get a little bit of butter off my hands, because I got a little on my hand. So, let me dry my hands off. So, you guys haven't told me how was your week. Your weeks. How have you been faring? We've been getting like thunderstorms here and there. I don't know. This has been the weirdest summer ever. It really has. Toss that in there, and I guess I'll take these rings off, because I'm going to be manipulating this stuff, and I really truly don't want to get this stuff all over my hands. So she's over here trying to measure and find the right top. Well, guess what? If she would leave it in the size order that I have it, I size order everything and put them together. Not you just doesn't stay that way. I'm telling you, the pots are going to start screaming at her. That's what the pots are going to say. Hey, do I look like I want to be over here? I already know. See, I already know. I already know.
I hope you do, and that way I don't have to be trying to figure it out.
See, she's trying to figure it out. Come on. Okay, let me get something to stir this butter with. Let me get a fork. All right, so I'll put that over there. Okay, that looks like it's right. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got this. That top can go back, and this right here can be tinted. This is coming to a quick boil. My hot dogs are coming to a very quick boil because those pots right there heat up really quickly. Once it comes to a rapid boil, then I'm going to bring it down and just let them kind of cook on a medium low for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to pour that water off, and we're going to just run water into that pot and let them cool down enough for us to be able to handle them to put them into the dough. Okay? So let me get this back over here. Let me get my butter. How long do you think I should leave this in here? How long did you do before?
About 45 seconds for all of those butters.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try 30 first because I don't want to, And maybe what I think I'm gonna do, maybe because the hot dogs are not ready yet. See, I'm afraid that if I do this, then it's going to solidify again, and I'm be struggling to trying to get it on the crescent roll. So let me just sit it in here. I won't turn it on until I take the hot dogs out.
You don't want to microwave the herbs and stuff with it, do you?
Well, no, but I'm saying I don't want to. It's not a big deal. Once your butter is the consistency you want, you're just dropping your seasonings and you're just going to stir it up. When I tell you this is easy peasy, it looks difficult. It ain't that hard. Even if you don't have a pastry brush, if you get the butter, the consistency you want, and I will show you, you can take a fork and take a back of a fork and kind of spread it. You just want to get your dough with that herby deliciousness on the inside. You wrap it, then you're going to put some on the outside, pop that baby in there, and then when it comes out, you brush it again, and then you cover it and let it just kind of envelop the steam from your. I'm going getting ahead of myself because they're so good. Anyway, so
turn it down. You said to 8, correct?
Yeah, you're going to a medium to about 7. Yeah, 7. Okay. So in the meantime, let me move this over. I'm gonna go in here because I didn't get my beans out, so I need to get my beans out. And I'm not, like I said, just regular canned beans. So I'm gonna do 2 of them because they didn't eat them last time. So
surprise! I was like, oh
yeah. So these right here. Bush's, I like Bush's beans. They call them baked beans, but they're not baked. But anyway, I like pork and beans, but they don't have the pork. I used to get the vegetarian beans because it didn't have the pork. I like to season my own food. You know, I do eat pork fat, so I'm not running from that. Mm-hmm. However, I do try to limit as much of the sugar content as I can because I told you I have diabetics in my life. So they came out with this, the 0 sugar added. Doesn't mean there's no carbs in it, because it is. But it's the only carbs that are in here are from the little bit of tomato sauce they use in order to turn, because these are nothing but like Great Northern beans or some white beans. And they cooked them in something. Let's see what they cooked them in. Okay, yeah, these are number navy beans with water, vinegar, mustard, paprika makes it red. Okay, so that's about it. So you can get your own navy beans and make these. And one day I think I'm going to make these from scratch. I never did it before, but I'm going to give it a shot. Anyway, so I take these and then I soup them up, and the kids like them. You know, so I'm going to do that. Let me rinse these off. And it's boiling rapidly over here. So let me just rinse that off. And what I do, okay, for those of you who
wait, we're not there yet. Hey, okay, we're good.
Okay, guys, I am draining off. I don't know if you heard all the stuff I was saying, because it seems like we had some kind of latency issue with the internet, and you know how that goes. But anyway, so I cooked these beans. I opened them up. Let me show you.
Oh, should I turn the camera for you? Oh, you're already done.
Well, I'm coming to you. She, my cameraman forgot. But anyway, so I took the beans and I have drained all of the liquid off. And this is what I do when I make these beans, stove top or whether I put them in the oven or not. So that's what I'm doing. Let me turn you around if you care to watch me drain the beans. Okay. So I did one. Now I'm going to do the other one. And I'm just draining them here in the sink, and I'll rinse my sink out. I want to get all that liquid off, as much of it as I can, without losing any of my beans. That's why I like the way this top is. That's why you clean your top off, number one, because if it has to come in contact with the beans, hey, you don't know what's been crawling around on these things. So let me just rinse the sink out. Okay, got the top, that top over there. I will dry my hand. And so now, this is a very simple thing. When I tell you how simple this is, I feel guilty to call it cooking. I'm going to be, because I'm here to tell you, this is some simple stuff to do. My sons could do this stuff if I just tell them, hey, do this, do that. But the results is the thing. And it looks like you did much more than what you actually did. Yeah, this is as much as I can get out of this. So let me get this back in here and sit that over there. I'm going to get my little pot. And I can have these, kind of like doing all these things at one time. So I'm going to dump all of these beans into this here pot. Okay, just like that. Hopefully it will all come out. Of course it won't. So I'm going to take the fork that I'm going to use to make the herb butter. And then I have to wash it off. But I'm going to get it all. I'm getting every single bean, because I'm not leaving not one bean unturned into this pot. That's how that's going to be. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I learned a while ago that you have to really make sure that when you cook hot dogs or you cook franks or whatever, that they're fully cooked. I remember back in the days, we used to eat Oscar Mayer hot dogs a long time ago. And I've seen, like my father has bit the hot dog and it wasn't cooked. Because you're thinking hot dog, bologna, whatever, I don't know. But I heard that you really need to fully cook your hot dogs, and I can understand that because they're not done. They're not done.
I never knew that.
Okay, so this is what the worldwide internet told me. So ever since then, I've been very, very, very intentional about making sure that my hot dogs are cooked fully. Hence is why I'm not putting raw hot dogs into this bread, because I know for a fact it will overcook. The bread will overcook before the hot dog will. Coupled with the fact the hot dog will emit some juices.
Fluid, and then it'll be gooey.
Right, and I don't want it gooey. I want it to be delicious, but not gooey. So I got 2 of these cans of these beans in here. And for those of you who do not like beans, you can have a nice little pasta salad. You can have potato salad. You can have, make yourself some type of corn. So if you want to have something to go with it, or if you're just using it for a snack, do you, boo? Honey, I'm making a meal out of this sucker. Okay, you need struggle meal, beautiful struggle meal. Okay, so I got that. Let me throw this away. And I think my hot dogs will be ready soon. And then I'm going to just run that water on them to stop the cooking process. And like I said, the longest process of this whole thing is the rolling of the hot dogs into there, which is a little messy. And I think I may use some gloves this time. But anyway, so I got this, and let me just bring it over. Because I'm like, why am I steadily moving this when I can just move the pot? So I have the 2 cans of beans in here. You can use however many you need for yourself or your family. They have the little small cans too if you want to do the beans. And then I take some trusty old ketchup. But because I am trying to limit, like I said, all the sugar. And let me be very careful because, honey, stuff will jump out at you in this pantry. I also get, and the reason why I can use this, and you're like, why are you doing all this sugar stuff? Because I try to cut the corners where I can, okay, contrary to popular belief. So Heinz makes a no sugar added ketchup. Well, tomatoes really are fruit. So they have a certain amount of carbohydrates, but you have complex carbs and you have candy. Okay, so why take the extra sugar when you're done? I'm going to sugar this up with some Splenda or some kind of sugar. So I put this in, and I just kind of make it rain. So I would say I'm doing maybe about a cup and a half for these two beans, okay, of the ketchup. I put the ketchup in. As you can see, ketchup's in the middle. Okay, I'm just stirring it around, and I want to make sure the ketchup is incorporated fully into the beans. And I made it need a little more. And you can tell when it's enough because your beans will turn from the lighter reddish color or almost like a terracotta color. It'll look more like it has tomato sauce or something in it. So I'm going to need a little bit more of this ketchup, probably another half a cup of the ketchup. And I'll tell you, it doesn't even taste bad on a burger or something. You get used to it. It's not as sugary. It's not as sweet.
Should we turn the hot dogs?
Let me check the hot dogs. Okay, one moment.
I feel like it probably was 5 minutes.
Yeah, we should have timed it. Give it one more minute. You know how I know when my hot dogs are really done? When they start getting a little wiggly looking, little wiggly like that. When they too wiggly, they overdone. When they just get a little bit of gangster lean, just a little bit, then they're done. And that's usually about 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. So I'm stirring this in. So the next step that I will do, I will take this. And as you all know, I will Casey blessings the world. I will Casey blessing you. I will Casey, but you don't have to put these things in here. It just makes it taste better. You can put whatever all-purpose seasoning that you want to put in. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper in, just a dash. Then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to get some onion powder from here, which I should have plenty of. Okay, I see garlic. I have onion, but I don't think it's open. Let's see. I got a little less of, well, this is not open all the way. But
You want me to open it for you?
let's see. Yep, you can open it. Thank you. So I'm going to take some onion powder and I'm going to just sprinkle a little onion powder. And I told you, normally I will put pieces of onion in it. Matter of fact, this may be enough right here. So this is probably about a half a teaspoonful of onion powder. Now, the real onion I prefer, but like I said, the kids got to eat this stuff, and you know how they are about this, that, and the third, and the texture, but they like the flavor of stuff. So I put a little bit of onion powder in here. Now, at this point, I'm going to introduce my sweetener. I use Splenda Zero. You can use sugar. You can use with the sweetener of your choice, okay, or none at all. It's up to you. Now, if you want to make this a baked bean type thing, you take the same mixture, put it in a little baking dish, put you some bacon, turkey bacon, beef bacon. I use pork bacon on top, but you want to mix maybe a half a cup of maple syrup in it. That's going to take, plus your sugary stuff, that gives it a whole different flavor. Now, I've never tried the maple syrup thing with the kids, so I won't do that to them. But honey, let me tell you, when you bake that in the oven, that's the best baked beans you ever want to taste. They're really good, and you season them up real well. But like I said, I think that now that I know that these are navy beans, because I never really looked at them. You know, you always say pork and beans for everything. But everything's not a pork and bean. This is a navy bean, and it has seasonings in it, and they bake it in, you know, they cook it in, and this is why it looks like this. It's just a bean. It's a bean. Okay, so let me put my sweetener in here. And yes, we can take these hot dogs off. So what I need to do now, I need to take the hot dogs off, but I'm just turning them off right now. I want to put my sweetener inside my beans to get my beans on, and then I'm going to show you how I cool these hot dogs now.
Have you ever had baked beans that had whiskey or bourbon in it?
I've never had that, but I'm sure I'm sure it's probably going to taste bad. So, okay, I'm putting my Splenda in here, and I'm putting quite a bit of Splenda. You can use, like I said, I got a lot of beans here. You know.
The trick is, I think, to cook the bourbon.
It cooks the liquor content out if you put stuff like that in it. Yeah. You know, it cooks it out.
Give it an interesting dynamic.
You know, and like I said, you can always also put barbecue sauce in this stuff too.
You know,
and have barbecue beans.
I remember that. Someone told me that. Have we done that?
I've never had. I did one time, and I made it kind of like a spicy barbecue bean thing. It was so long ago.
I remember I was told that we had that, so I was like, oh, I don't.
I never made it. This is that. I know you were told that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I just thought I'd check. Okay.
But I know, and I would have a problem doing that with these children. You never know. I can't guinea pig them on national TV because then I'll make all this stuff and then they don't eat. You know, so that ain't gonna be fun. So we're gonna turn this over just like that. I had to get some more Splenda because that one was almost out. I'm gonna put some more in there. Okay, so that should be about enough. I put about 25 squirts of Splenda in mine. You can put about a half a cup of regular sugar, depending on how much. You just want to taste it. And these right here are done. You actually, if you wanted to dare and eat them out of the can, you could. That'll be you doing you. I ain't doing that. Okay, so I can eyeball it, but you don't want to take the risk. Taste it. I'm just washing off this fork because I'm going to need it when I do my butter. And I'm getting ready to drain that water off of my hot dogs. And I have to be careful because it's really hot. That pan is really hot. So let me put this over here. Wipe that off. I am turning cold water on now. Let me get my beans on. So I'm going to put my beans on. I'll start them off at a medium, but I have to, because you don't want them to scorch. So I just kind of want them to simmer. I'm going to sit them back here on this back eye and turn it on. So I put it on a 6 to start, and then I will watch them. Okay, let me take, and if you could bring it closer, then they can see.
Yeah.
You know.
On the table?
That's
what I was asking you earlier. Should I do that?
Yeah, I don't, but see, then I'm going to move back because, like I said, once I put this, I'm going to, yeah,
you can't get much closer than this.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. Because I have to put together the actual hot dogs and stuff, let me drain these and cool them off. I wanted to show you.
We should just put you here. Like, we should put it here because you're going to assemble it here.
Yeah, I want to show you how to cool them down. Because this will, and then you have to dry them. So
okay,
it's
so how
important.
about this? I'll hold it and face it towards you. And
yeah, just don't shake.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, so
let's get over here.
Let me entertain you. Ha ha ha. And of course, my colander is where? In the dishwasher. And I have 2 of them, so I guess they're both in the dishwasher. Okay, so I have a colander here on the side, but I'm not going to pour it in the colander just yet. I have to be careful with Okay, remember you gotta. My people are moving.
I know. I'm fixing
okay, and I don't want to make them sad. I don't want to make you. Okay. So and this is still good. Did I hit my crazy self? I didn't turn on the right one. So let's do the back eye, guys. See y'all. Lord, I'm sitting here thinking I'm cooking beans, and I'm still cooking hot dogs. But not to worry, it's only a couple of seconds. So I put the beans on. So let me take this pot. And see, I have to be careful with this pot because it gets hot. So let me put this over here. Remove the top. Look at that. Look at the steam. Look at the steam.
Oh, yeah.
Here, let me get this over here. Okay. And
we're still good. We're still good.
All right. So now what I'm going to do, this is cold. It's supposed to be cold. I don't know why it's not cold.
It's probably warm outside. It's not going to give us so cold.
Yeah, it's not cold enough. So I'm letting it run because this is like warm here. Why the water is warm, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to bring my colander over under the water. Then I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to pour this in.
I can't really see what you're capturing, Ken.
Well, that's fine. I'm just pouring it in. Pouring the water through the colander and keeping the water running cooler so it doesn't mess up my sink. They do not
want to come out.
Yeah, they don't want to come out, and they almost wet me up, y'all. That's live TV. So now I'm going to take it like this, take my hand and just put the rest in here. So what I do is just let the water run over here for a second, but I'm not done. Let me dry myself off because it sprayed me, y'all. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see me get sprayed, did you? Say you didn't see it.
Yeah, we ain't see that.
Okay, so wetting up my whole sink with this mess. Let me dry this off. Normally, this would not happen. Okay, however, let me turn it down. How about that? I was trying to make it run colder by doing it faster. So I have the water running on top of these, but that's not going to be good enough because they're really hot. So now that I have them out of the pot, I simply sit my colander in the pot just like that. then I put this underneath the water, and I let the pot fill up with the water and just kind of overflow, so it can just keep having continuous water running on this to cool them down.
That's it.
Okay, so you can
so
set them over there now.
Yep.
And it's simple, easy peasy.
You want a double or a single box?
Yeah.
Double box?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm wiping this off. I'm letting this run because I want to cool these down. And this is going to fill up. The pot is going to fill up. And that'll keep me from having to keep running my water too. And it'll just kind of sit there, and then I'll do the water again, because the water will get a little heated because the stuff is heated. And beautiful assistant left you all crunched up.
No, I bent it down so that you could.
Okay, but I'm not over here yet.
Well, I was coming back to check the angle.
All right, let me get this in the garbage. And I'm going to grab a chair because my back is hurting. So let me get this over here. I only need this. I need this. Don't need that. I don't need this. I need garlic, and I got that. Okay, so let me get my chair. Yeah, so the butter's inside the microwave.
How long is it?
Okay, 30. You told me.
I said 45. You said 30.
Right, I would try 30 first. Okay, my pot is almost filled with water. Once it gets filled and it starts brimming over like a waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfall. Oh, goodness. I just had to go there. Yes, I did. Okay, then I'm going to turn it off. Let's see. And I'm just going to let it sit there for a second and kind of cool down. Isn't that a song?
What? Cool it down.
Oh, yeah, cool it down. Isn't that New Edition?
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Cool it down. Cool it down.
Yes, exactly.
I love it, son.
She loves this song, but she knows. Can I get my coffee over here too?
Now see,
this. All right.
I'm gonna mix her up and
okay. So it did get a little softer.
I might put it in for another couple seconds.
Yeah, she may put it in for another. That was what, 30 seconds?
Go about 45.
She's gonna put it in a couple of more seconds. Because I don't want it to turn, but then again, I may want it to turn a little bit more liquefied because it's really chilly. Now, mind you, check this out. All week long, while I'm upstairs in my office, for some reason, this phantom AC decides that it wants to not turn on for me. Going into some kind of peak time, I never consented to that.
It's like, okay, so it's energy save mode. Does anyone else's do that automatically?
No. I don't know. Does your AC automatically go into energy save mode?
When it's really hot?
When it's really hot outside. I have never set this thing for this. My husband swears he hasn't set it for this.
No, but you know what? I've heard of that before because if everybody's running their electricity on high, it short circuits.
I understand that, but my individual,
mine is different.
I'm saying my individual HVAC system, okay, don't know nothing about everybody else's business unless somebody done put them into the link. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because that's what I'm saying. BG&E did.
Right, BG&E may lower the power, but it shouldn't be registering. I don't know. Maybe that's why it registers. Yeah. I don't know, but it's been hot as all bejesus. Okay, let me see. And yeah, because it's gonna thicken up. Yeah, okay, now in a place where, let me just bring this down. In a place where it's not freezing, you would have this not be so liquefied. I have it liquefied because it's cold up in here. Only because I'm down here talking to you. If I was upstairs, I'd be in a personal summer. And I've never had one of those, but I would assume that's what it's like. So let me do that. I'm going to do my pinches. For all of you who don't know what a pinch is between your forefinger and your thumb. I'm going to dig in these herbs and I'm going to pinch it and put it in there. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So I told you I have basil, I have parsley, and I have Italian herbs. Now I know there's a little basil in the Italian herbs, but that's the key word, a little. I need to feel the flavor and taste the flavor of this basil. So I use it separately also. So let me take a little pinch and I will show you guys. So that's a pinch. Okay, and I'm gonna drop that in there, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the other two herbs. And yes, parsley has a flavor and a smell. Yeah, I do. And a taste. I'm sorry, a taste and a smell. Flavor and smell, is that the same? No.
No.
You taste flavor, you smell aroma. Okay, so anyway, it has an aroma and a taste. So I'm gonna do the same thing, and this is the Italian herbs. And let me get that back closed up. And like I was telling you guys, these are the bomb diggity because it's like fresh, but they kind of last for a month if they'll stay in your house that long. For me, mine doesn't. Okay, I say this every single time I talk to y'all because I never know who's watching. You know, it can be just my family or it can be some new people. I'm hoping, that will come along. Speaking of which, and new people, yeah, I'm thinking about doing some changing as far as the way I do the live shows because I need to get some long form video out there so I can reach more people. I don't reach a whole lot of people in this direction because people are not really into these weekly lives or whatever. People usually come on once a month or every other month, whatever. I am consistent with this. This is how I like to really reach my audience. I like being able to interact with you guys and knowing that you're really sitting there. However, the YouTube world hasn't caught up to me. So I need to really build some more community, which means I need to have some more recorded videos, which makes it pretty good for you guys. So they don't have to hear all my mouth. I just do what I do, make it really cute, and then you have the recipe and all this stuff too. But I'm not going to stop with my live because I love being with you guys. I really do. So I'm trying to find a hybrid dynamic where I can do the videos because I'm just a 62 or 26-year-old little lady here with a full-time job, a full-time life, and hey, I haven't been getting a whole lot of rest, and I would like to be around here for a good long time to keep on sharing my life with you. I really would. So I'm trying to get that equilibrium. It's a hard decision for me because I love doing this every single weekend, twice a day, and I hope that you enjoy it too. I really do. I'm never going to be far. You guys got to sign up for the community where you can interact, not just like or whatever. All you got to do is turn on your notification. It's an area in your settings, I think. Or if you go to, I think I'm going to the community tab. Let me, one moment. Let's see. Might be just that quick. The beans. So let me turn the beans down. I'm going to turn them down to a low. And beautiful assistant, if you can stir these, that'd be nice. Okay. So as I was saying, if you go, and I will get the exact steps. But I turned mine on the other day when I went because they will allow you are allowed now to respond back. You can upload pictures and real responses and you can talk, Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. So that way I can see what you guys are doing. But like I said, that is in the works. Until then, I will be here and I will be present and so I don't have to miss you. Really, this works for me. It really does. I want to have that contact, if it's just 5 or 6 of you guys. I really do. I have this garlic, and so I'm going to put a teaspoonful of garlic in these 3 sticks of butter. And if you like garlic, you just put more. Okay, I put a teaspoonful in there. Okay, and then of course, I'm going to hit it with the KC, bless him. Okay. And I can do as much of that as I want or it's little because there's no salt involved. And I don't need any salt on this. I don't want my crescent rolls to be salty. Then I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper in to season this butter. And I'm going to take just a teeny tiny bit of this the onion powder. Put that on top because I can. And then I'm going to take this knife that she has in here instead of the fork that I was going to use. And I'm just going to stir it around. I think I may put a little bit more, just a little squeeze, another squeeze of the garlic. Because like I said, this is really, really loose now, which is good using that brush because I think when it's a little bit thicker, the brush kind of gets stuck, right? And it's more of a risk of that brush having those bristles come out. Because the brush method really works well. And it's not expensive because once again, dollar store fine. They come in different sizes.
So to clarify, you want to use the brush instead of the little plastic?
Yeah, because the little plastic thing, that one that I have is bigger. It's more for barbecue sauce. So it's going to be a hot mess on that. I need something small and precise. I did order one, a pastry one, and the bristles, the rubber bristles are shorter. you know. So yeah, I'm just close that up, and I just sprinkled my lap. Okay. My lap needs seasoning, she says. Okay, so I got that on here. Okay, just like that, and I'm just stirring it, you know. So I'm gonna go over here and check my hot dogs because this is pretty loose. You see what I'm saying? It's pretty, and this is great. Hopefully it'll stay that way. If it doesn't, then we're gonna have to soften it up again.
Well, see, that's why we made it so loose.
Yeah, exactly. So if we can just get this stuff off here, because I need to have all the elbow room I can when I'm making these hot dogs. Let me go.
Are we gonna need any of this again?
I'm not gonna need. I don't think I'm gonna need any of that again.
Okay, so I'll just put it.
No, because I have my herb butter, so that's pretty much.
Okay.
It's me and my butter. Yes. So.
Don't need no other.
Okay, now she's adding lyrics to my song, y'all. I'm just gonna go over here and check on the hot dogs. I'll be right with you. I'll keep talking. You know I will. All right.
Mine's a maniacal laughter.
My laughter is not maniacal. Tell me my laughter is. Can y'all believe? Y'all hear this chick? Okay, it's not maniacal.
You know I will.
Okay, yes, but you know I will.
Yeah.
So we've been sitting here. So now the reason why you put it in a colander, because you can just, you know, pull it right out and get as much of the water off as you can. Because I'm still going to take these and I'm going to dry them off with my paper towel. So let me just get this water out of the big pan. But this is how you stop the process. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like, what it should look like when you have a hot dog that you boiled that is cooked all the way. Okay. And this is the difference in what it looks like. I should have saved one that wasn't, so you can see that wasn't done. But let me just put this up here. Okay. You see what I'm saying? How it just looks a little bit, you know, kind of leany or whatever. It'll do this. It'll do this. See, a uncooked hot dog can't have that flexibility. So when it has this flexibility, I'm ready. Yes. So let me bring this over here. Let me take this over here. I have to dry every single one of these off. It is very important that I do this, and you did not take all the stuff off my thing.
You said what?
I need all this off.
Oh, we need
Okay.
ketchup. Oh, you're not making the sauce yet?
No, I'm not making the sauce yet. I'm trying to get the hot dogs
In the
inside
oven,
the
then
oven.
we'll worry about the sauce.
You know, and so let me get this and that. If you can open this, because I need one. I'm gonna have two of these, and I'm gonna put some parchment paper on these. Why? Because the parchment paper is a lovely thing. It will keep your stuff from over browning on the bottom, which I love. And then I don't have to spray it, you know?
Oh, okay, let me put that over there.
Yeah, I don't have to spray it. So I do the parchment paper on top of this. So let me get some parchment paper.
Okay, you got enough for the pans. Cool.
And I need some scissors. Okay. We may need more. I'm not
More
sure.
parchment paper?
Yeah, because I have two of these, and I think I'm gonna need two. I think I'm gonna need two. I hope not. I may be able to fit 12 on here. So I got the parchment paper, and I cut the parchment paper to fit my little pan here. So if I have to tailor it or fold it a little bit, I do that. Okay. Let me see, get another little piece. Put that over there. Let me get that there. I didn't need it. Okay. Put that in here. And put that in there. Okay, so let me get my parchment paper. I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to move this down so you guys can see. So as you can see, the parchment paper is it's too big, but some people won't make it fit. You know, some people don't care. I do. Y'all know me. Okay, so I got to make it fit. And so I'm doing that because I needed to lay flat on this little pan. So I can do one or two things. I can cut it or I can fold it. And so far, the folding method is doing pretty good. And I just kind of crease it there and crease it here. And let me turn it around. And I'm going to fold it. Okay, she's going to alter my camera because she's
Just
saying.
so you can see more of the
Yeah.
folding action.
Okay, so yes, I'm making it fit. I'm making it work. by folding. So if anyone who knows how to fold clothes, you can do this. And if you don't, you'll learn how to do this, and then you'll know how to fold clothes. How about that? So I just fold it, or if you want to just cut it to fit and that's your inclination, then do so. I ain't going through all that. Okay, so I fold it. I have one. I'll sit this over here. And then I don't have to put any cooking, and just invest in some parchment paper. I never used to use this. You know, I always had to do things the hard way. But parchment paper is about $2, and you can get it. Some of it they got the recycled kind. Like I use the store brand kind. I don't get the name brand kind because of course that's more money. It don't make sense. It's paper. I'm throwing it away. You know, so some things I'm just not gonna do that. Let me see if this is correct. Okay, and what I normally do, like I said, I just kind of line it up to the sides. It's not always precise, and if it's not, then you can redo it. Okay, so this is pretty on point, and you just want to make sure it's flat, and then you take the other end and you do the same thing. This is not hard at all. I'm telling you, this is not hard. So let me put that over here, and I can do it a little bit. I can give it a little less. And so, you know, it's what you see. What you see is what you get. So you put that on there, just like that. And you have this, just like that. See, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. All right. So now you have this nice flat surface to put your crescent rolls on that you don't have to spray. Okay, and that's over there. I'm going to be using this, and I'm debating. I may put a piece on here while I'm working the dough. But see, if the dough is soft, is not so soft, it's easy to do. So I'm going to get a paper plate so I can dry off my hot dogs. I didn't even need the scissors. Look at that.
Hey,
So I'm going to get a paper plate. I am going to dry off I am manually going to sit here and dry these hot dogs off. Why? Because the less moisture you have, the better. You know, it matters. Okay, so let me get over here. Let me get me some paper towels over here. And we will begin the drying process. So just think of these as little people that you are going to I'm drying you off. Okay, so you take it, and you just, because it's pretty dry now because the air has hit it. And I had it in the colander. So I got all the water off it. So it's really dry. And I just would do one by one, just like that. And it's really quick. It's not hard. Just want to give them, you know, they just took a nice shower, a nice warm jacuzzi or whatever, or a hot springs bath. Okay. And they're nice and ready and beautiful. You know, so I just take them and I just dry them off just like that. All right. Just easy peasy. I know what I do need. I need a nice sharp knife. Or I can use, actually, I don't really need a sharp one. Yeah, I do because it's probably a little harder. But when the dough is not that hard, you can actually use a little plastic knife. Just a little serrated plastic knife. Okay. Almost done with that. Okay.
too short?
Not really. Okay, we have like the little mini ninja knife here. These little things, they cost like $8 on Amazon. You got 4 of them. They're like little paring knives, but they're really, really sharp. So you can use it for some steak or whatever the case may be, or just like I do to cut up vegetables or whatever, you know. But it's pretty cool. And so let me get all of these all dried up. And remember, I have 12 of these. I said.
Yep.
Looks like a lot more than 12.
I know. They're so big. It's 12, 6 to each package.
Yeah. All right. So, just like that. Let me get my colander out the way. Get my fork over here. And get my dough out. Okay. So, we'll get this out of here. And dry this little piece off here where the colander was. Now, I'm going to pray, guys, that my dough does not get stuck to this foil because every fiber in my being is saying, put some parchment paper down. But I'm not going to listen to the little voice in my head that says, you're you're gonna be embarrassed on national TV because it's gonna stick. If it sticks, oh well. This is live. Okay, let me put this up here. If it sticks, I'll do like I did when it stuck when I made them the first time. Rip it off and wrap it back on. Okay, and they may not look perfect. Oh well. Anyhow, so let me get the dough. Is the dough in the fridge?
Yes.
Okay, dough is in the fridge, so let's see. I'm going to get one at a time. That way the other ones can remain chilled. How about that? And so this is how we do it. Okay, so first of all, I got to get it open. See, this is always a challenge because it may pop, it may not. Oh, it did. Look at that. See, look at that. So remember, it does not have to be name brand. Okay, this is a sheet. And see, even I probably should have left it in the freezer because I'm telling you, it's still kind of soft because I don't want to flour it. I don't, and normally that's probably what people will flour it or whatever. Okay, if you see right here, there's a little seam. And normally when you have the seam, you open it up and it has the little triangles. This doesn't have it. This is just a whole sheet of crescent roll dough for you to play with and do whatever you like. Okay, so I'm stretching mine out just like this, putting it down here on this little thing, and I'm hoping that's why I bought a lot of it because, you know, I don't know what may occur with this. We'll find out. But so you take it and stretch it out. Let me get my brush. I'm gonna pull at these. Fibers to see if they're secure. Okay, so what I did the last time is let me pull at these, make sure ain't nothing coming out of there. I took the hot dog and I just kind of put it here and just cut it and roll it. I think I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to put strips. So I'm going to do maybe a strip about this big. And like I say, you can just fully cover it if you want to. I'm going to do a strip like this, right? And then I'm going to take a little bit and see it's starting to get thicker. So we may have to thin you out. Because it's chilly in here, I'm telling you. I'm going to take a little bit of this butter on my pastry thing. And I'm going to move this out the way so it doesn't get tainted yet. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to lightly brush the dough. Just like that. I'm going to get a little bit more. I'm trying not to get too much so I can see. You see what I'm saying? You see that? You got to be careful because see, this is if this was more liquefied. So I pressed it too hard. So I'm going to have to dab. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dab it because I want to get enough on here. So I got that. So I got one of those. I'm going to do another one. I think I'll have to do probably two. We'll see. So let's just see. Okay, so I'm going to take this, the hot dog, and I'm going to take that. And this is the first time I did it like this. So I'm going to take it. You see? Can you guys see?
Not really.
Okay, can you see? I got the top of the hot dog. And so then I'm simply going to roll it just like that. I'm going to roll it, and I'm going to roll it really, really tightly. And I can stretch it if I want. I'm just going to keep rolling and keep rolling and keep rolling. And see, so now got a lot of exposure here. So I'll just take this and I'll stretch it around. Okay, because you do want the little ends of your dog to show. Now, when I made the other ones, I didn't let any of my ends show. My ends were covered, okay? But I'm going to let them show this time because I need it to look like the picture, okay? So, but what you see is, and so then I will take it and I'll just kind of twirl it like that. And see what you have? Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Can y'all feel me? Do you see? Okay, so I got this. So now I'm going to get my other pan because now that I have this, I can lay this one down if I want on here. So I'm going to lay this down on here, on the other one, on this pan right here. See, just like that. And I'm going to put it right there, just like that. Now, I'm not done with them yet, but we just lining them up. So that's one. Let me take the next one. And I'm trying to work fast because the dough is getting warmer. So I'm going to do the next one. I'm going to do the same thing. And you just keep doing it. About like that. And I guess I'll cut the other ones. What was that? I got 6. So let me see what I can get out of that. So let's that. And that. Just like that. That would be 4, 5. Okay. Wow. Okay. 1, 2. That's what? 4, 5, and then 6. Okay. Now I got a little dough left over here. So let me cut that. Maybe I like this method better, y'all, because, honey, the other one, I used a lot of dough. Okay, I got to go fast. You may have to heat this up again. So I'm going to dab, 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 dab. Wait a minute. I'll let you know. I'm going to dab that. I think I'm going to try to double dab. Okay, we're going to dab. We're going to dab just like that. Yeah, I may be able to do this. Okay, y'all. Okay. All righty. I love when things come together, don't you? And that's all you're doing. This is like easy, so easy. Really, really easy. So I'm gonna dab that, a little dab-a-do-ya, and then I'm gonna put this over here out my way. And I don't even need to do that because that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me leave that other stuff over there alone. Okay, so let me get my trusty thing. Let's see if we can accomplish this again. All right, so I'm gonna start here, and we're gonna roll. Got me a job in the city, working for the man every night and day. Y'all don't know about that. I think I probably got more than what I need here. So let me move that and twirl it. And see, it doesn't matter because you can take it, you can wrap it like this and kind of roll it back over if you want and stretch your dough. You can wrap it and stretch it and wrap it and stretch it. It's your dough and no one can tell you what to do with it. So you take it and like I said, it's all about what you need it to look like. So the dough is pliable and you just kind of do it like that. And then I have another one, see? Okay. And then I'll do it with the next one. And I'm going to start here. See, I think I cut these thicker than I cut the other one. So I'll start rolling like this. And I'll just do it straight. And I'll do a couple of rolls like that. Put that over like that. Because you just want to overlap it. So it'll have that cute little look. Because you're like, well, where's the green stuff from the outside of the other one? Well, it's getting there. And chill. Keep your shirt on. Okay. You gotta see, look how that is getting stuck. Okay, so you get to go over here because you want to stay over there, stuck over there to your brother. And I told y'all it's time to separate. Okay, and so like I said, there's no wrong way to do this. It's all about what you want. Like I said, I did some that were totally encased in dough, and they looked so cute. They were almost like little pastries with the hot dog. And so I got that one over there. Let me do the next one. And so you can see that this is a simple process. It's not hard. You can, like I said, like I did the first time, I made it thinner. So really, I'm thinking I needed more dough because of the way that I did it the last time. And it was like really, really encased. But when you do this twirl method like here, you don't need a whole lot. And so I'm just kind of doing this. And I will continue to do that. Okay. Like I said, not hard at all. And then you just kind of just wrap it over. And you just twirl, 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 and you twirl. Because you're twirling to make sure that it's the breading is secure on the hot dog. And just put it there like that. And so let me do this one. And I'm going to start at the top. And I'm going to twirl it. And if you don't want to get your hands messy, then you just do what? You get some of those fancy chef gloves and you put those gloves on your hands, unlike what I'm doing. Okay, so, and you can tell that's not my forte. I don't do that. Everything I do, I like to feel it and touch it and all that good stuff like that there. So that's just me. And so I did this one. And you want to leave, and I'm going to show you guys, you want to leave a little space between. And the reason why is because, you know, the dough is going to expand. So let me do you. Now, if you want to put the onions and things in, it is good to make the dough a little bit wider. Like I said, I did it where I encased them to put the onions and stuff in, and then I closed it, and then I did a little roll. Okay, which is a little bit more effort, but for those people who want to have the, that the insides, you can put cheese in there, whatever you want. I find, like I said, the children love them just like this. I found that it wasn't even necessary to have all that stuff because they were just so tasty without it, So that one came out pretty good. And so put that over there. Okay, so now I'm going to take this last little piece here, and I'm going to have to cut her because she needs a tummy tuck. So let's cut her a little. Just like that. Because she'll be just a little bit way too wide. And see, she got an automatic, what they call it, mommy makeover. She got an automatic mommy makeover, and I didn't even charge her a whole lot of money for it. I sure didn't. So I'm going to take this piece, and what am I going to do with this piece? Can anybody say herb butter? Okay, and we're going to put the herb, and be careful making a mess. They put that on there just like that. Huh?
We didn't even need to heat it again.
Not yet, but it is sticking. But see, the good thing about it is even if I have extra, it doesn't matter because we find stuff to do with it. And see, I made because I found another one of those things. But see, I'm being very mindful because the last thing I want to do is to eat a bristle. Okay, so again, I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to wrap it good. And this one I may have did too little because too thin because it's getting cold. It's getting hot. It's getting room temperature. So it's kind of stretching and stuff like that. But it's okay. It's okay. We got this. We got this. And it's going to be fantastic. Okay? And so, like I say, you can't hardly mess this up, because at the end of the day, you just want to cover it. It's going to cook up really tasty and yummy. Let me just get that over there. Okay, so I got 6 up there. And what I'm going to do, I'm separating them so they can have some space in between so I can have the other. I may not even need 2 pans, y'all.
Why? You gonna get them all in one?
I may get them all in one. Let me get this out of here just like that. Okay, I'm going to get another can of crescent rolls. I'm going to clean this up. Yeah, that's getting kind of solidified. You might want to heat it just a little bit because y'all think I'm joking. It's chilly up in here. I'm right underneath the AC. So okay, just a little, just a touch. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the trash and get another can of crescent roll, and I think that's gonna be it. Okay. Like that. I'm going to wipe this off so I can begin again. Okay, get that underneath here. Then I'm going to roll these. It wants to be free quickly because I didn't get the paper off good.
I was saying those things pop open easy, so that's why I was scared about the freezer.
Okay, now I did, but I've never had them in the freezer before. I don't know if you can freeze these. You may be able to freeze them.
Yeah,
I mean, in the can. I don't think the can will pop open. I don't know. Maybe it would. Don't give me the line, y'all. I don't know.
You know, I ain't been with those cans. Now
you see how this sheet right here is decrepit. It got a hole in it, right? Not to worry.
We're gonna cut her anyway.
Yeah, no, but see, the direction I'm gonna cut it, the way they got this hole, it's messing up with my game plan here. So that's another reason why I bought extra. But I'm gonna take this just like that, and I'm gonna close up the little gap. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Okay, I have a little piece of herb on my finger, on my hand, y'all. Okay, so let me stir that up. Let me get this here. So we have 6. So we're going to cut them about just like that. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little big. 5, and then 6. Just like that. Okay, let me move you to the side because you're not part of the group for today. And guess what? But you're gonna get used for something. You know what I'm gonna do with that? I'm gonna make like a little pretzel or something out of this and brush it with. That's what I'm gonna do. That may be another recipe, y'all. Okay, so let me take this and let me. I'm just gonna dab all of y'all. That's what I'm gonna dab all y'all just like this. Do it real quick. Okay, dab you. A little dab will do you. Just like that. This is not anything fancy or whatever. You just kind of dab them. Dab them. Oh, this smells so good. Yeah, the butter is so seasoned. It smells really good. Little bits of garlic. It's just very, very fragrant. Okay, so I got all of these nicely buttered on the inside. Let's do this. Hey, you know what you can also do if you want to don't want to have to go through all this? Lay this thing out, butter the whole thing, lay your hot dogs on it, then cover it up with the second one like that. Have yourself a pigs in a blanket casserole. And then you put all the little fixings on it. I'm giving y'all all these ideas. Okay, you think about it. Have yourself a pig in a blanket casserole, and then you put all your fixings inside on top of it, and then you cover it up with the other pastry on top, close it up around the edges, right? And then you brush it with this herb butter on the top and bake it. And you just cut it. Are y'all with me? No. Do y'all think that's a good idea? Or y'all kind of quiet out there, my family? What's going on with y'all? Y'all sleepy? I wouldn't be mad at you if you were, because I'm here to tell you. I'm right there with you. I'm tired too. Okay. I am tired too. It's been a long, hard week. A long, hard few weeks. So let me do the next one. See that doggone piece right there want to come apart. Look at it. Look how this acting. Okay, we gonna make you. You're gonna do it. Yeah. And I am telling you, you're gonna roll over this hot dog. You're staying. And you gonna let me cook you. All right. So let me just roll this. Just like that. Okay. Let's stick that over there. Let me pull you down. Put you in between. Do the next one. Okay. And like I said, you just want to secure. You can, like I said, if you have extra, if you want to, because see, I would close up the whole top if I had extra and just close up the whole top. But again, like I said, I'm trying to give y'all a visual. So when you get tired of rolling like this, y'all know what y'all need to do. Slap this sucker on here and keep it moving. Because like I said, you guys, it's a delicate balance with this dough getting soft. Because if it gets soft, then it's harder to work with. And like I said, I don't want to put flour on it. I want to do it just like this. I don't want to mess up the texture of the crescent roll. So let me just put that over here. Trying to get them in between each other so they'll have room to expand. So 3. So now, wait a minute. Maybe maybe we didn't count this right. Because wait a minute, I got 1, 2, I'm missing.
Missing what?
How, it must not have 6 in here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Oh, that's 7. Okay, 8, 9, 10. I got 11. It's not 12. Okay.
I'm about to say, how you gonna have one with 6 and one without 6?
I don't know. That looked crazy for a minute. I'm like, I'm rolling them faster than I'm counting. Yeah, obviously. See, that's what happens when you get in the flow, y'all. I'm sitting here.
Auto rolling.
I'm just rolling. Yeah, here she. I don't do it. She over here doing Tina. She channeling Tina Turner, y'all. She over here channeling Tina. Okay, let me roll that just like this. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left just was alone. Okay, get that in there. All right. So yeah, I did over butter this. I put too many of these little butter. That's okay, not to worry, because I told y'all what I'm gonna do. Nothing will be wasted. Okay, so this is the last one. We can get this in the oven. But first, before we do that, let me just get that all nice and twisted. Get that in here. These are too close together. So I wanted them to go set apart like that. I don't know how in the world I ended up with an uneven number. But anyway, no, not uneven as in I don't have the right number of franks. Uneven as the way I wanted to put it on this pan here, because I wanted to put like one. What's this? It should have been one in between here, one in between there, one like that, and one. And this one is over here by itself. If this world were mine, that's what it's saying. So I would place at your feet. Okay. All right, so I wanted to do it like this. I probably could have just put it. I want to get them all at the same time in. That's why I'm not trying to do two pans. So now the final step of this, guys, and this is why this really needs to be really liquid. So now you're taking it and you're just doing like that. Y'all see? Okay, just like that, just on the top. And you don't have to be perfect. You just get it all on there like that. Okay, on there like this, and just like that. You can get it on your little hot dog too, because that flavor does it. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna get it on here, slather it on there, just like this. Okay. All right. And it doesn't need, you don't want it on both sides. It doesn't have to be, because remember, you got all that nice buttery goodness on the inside too. And this costs next to nothing to make. And like I said, depends on, you can get the bargain brand hot dogs if you want to, whatever. Get your stuff on sale, whatever you want to do. And you don't have to have Pillsbury dough. You do not. It's not required. Okay. Just like that. And it's a nice, you could do this with your kids too. This is a nice little thing to do with your kids. If kids, grandkids, whatever, with your mate, whoever. It could be a joint venture. Okay, almost finished. I'm going to just clean up the little sides a little bit, because I don't want this thing smoking. You know, with this open butter like this, it could be a little smoky there. Okay. All right, I got that in there. I'm going to clean this up a little. Any extra butter that did not go on the parchment, like around this foil here. But that looks good. This kind of dropped in there, so let me get that out. All right, so let me get this over here. And so now you're going to bake this until it's golden brown. The instructions on this, and I've torn it up, so let me look at the let me look at the other one, because I watch my food. But you know, some of you want to be the timer people, like beautiful assistant. So I never really have to look at whatever. I know what it looks like, but just for the sake of those who don't, this says that 10 to 12 minutes. Okay. So we're going to see. We're going to see what we can see. Okay, I'm going to get this let me put this back up here. I'm going to take this lovely thing right here, just like this. I'm going to put it in the oven, just like this. I'm going to cook it. So let me get the oven. Open that up. Move that over. And I'm going to put, see, I always put a little piece of foil on my rack of my stove whenever I bake anything, because you never know that, especially when you're dealing with these foil pans, there could be a little microscopic hole. I don't know what I just knocked back there. I just knocked something back here. It could be a little microscopic hole and in the foil pan. And I got something jumping back here. I'm trying to get this thing. This is my drawer where I have all of my little plastic wrap and stuff like that. And I think that one of them kind of went back here in the back of the drawer. I should just let it drop. Okay, I let it drop, and I probably won't be able to close the drawer. Exactly.
You need help?
I'll fix it. It's like, oh, it dropped in the cabinet, y'all. It's okay. It's all right. Man, who's been in the foil? Jeez. I want y'all to see. Okay, y'all look at it. Y'all see my foil? This is beautiful assistance work.
Yes, it is. Because I had got ready to rip one, and then I put it back because I didn't need it anymore.
And so she shoved it in there.
I didn't shove it. I just tried to roll it because I didn't want to manipulate it too.
All right, so we're going to stick this in here, y'all, for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, get it in. Close it. I'm going to put this on a timer for 12 minutes, but I'm going to check in 10. Okay? Okay, 12. I didn't need the other little pan. So what I'm going to do with the other little pan is, while I sit here for a second, you know I'm not going to waste this stuff. So I'm going to make, see what I can do to make a pretzel. How about that? Do you think I can do it? I'm going to make something with this dough. I don't want to let it, I don't want to go to waste. So I'm going to take this dough right here that I have. I don't know what I can do with this. Let's see.
You know what? You should probably make like tomato sauce.
No, I'm not making something with tomato sauce.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's only one little piece. I'm trying to see what I can do with it because it's already buttered. I ain't much I can do with this, y'all.
Yeah, just cook it and make it like a regular pretzel roll.
No, because then I got to turn it into a triangle. Okay, this is what I got. Okay, let's see what that turns out to be. Wouldn't that be something if it's something really cute? Okay, so I got that on there. Let me cut another one. How about cut another one? Okay, we'll see. Shoot, I may be on to something. Y'all around here playing. I'm going to make 3. I probably could make 3 of them out of this, so that's what I'm going to do. And the rest of my herb butter, I still have to use it for the rest of this recipe because I'm going to brush it. But let's see what we can do with this. I know I can make breadsticks with it. Crescent roll breadsticks. Yum, yum. Okay, let's see. I don't even know what I just did to make this thing. All right, so let's see what we got. Okay, let me just brush this like I had that one. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need some of the herbs to come off on here and giving me plain butter. Okay, so what did I do? I don't even know what I did. I'm sitting here talking to y'all. I did some kind of something or another. I twisted it like this way. Yeah, I did. Something like that.
You forgot what you did.
I forgot what I did, y'all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What did I do? Then I took it and I wrapped it around my finger. That's what I did. Did something like that. Okay. And then I tucked it under like here. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about, but you can't see. But you see it's on my finger again. So
it's almost like a garlic knife.
I sat it here. So look, this is what I did. I think I took it and I twisted it all the way down as far as I could go. Then I took it and I started twirling around my 2 fingers. As I'm twisting, I'm twirling. twisting and twirling, twisting, and I see a little one of them little things on here. See, gotta watch it. Twisting and twirling, twisting, and so then I take the end part and I tuck it underneath, just like that, and bring my finger through, and then I just laid it here on here, just like that. I guess like a little knot, like she said. Let me get that off of there, and I'm gonna put some butter on it, right? And I'm gonna see what happens. Somebody eat it. Okay, so let me just brush this with a little butter, and a little butter. And we may have something that we like. I don't know, but I wasn't wasting that dough. I know that. How about that? All right, so let me get that over here. Let me get this mess up, because and beautiful assistant, can you do something? Well, you don't need to do nothing right now, just because I gotta use it again.
I can put it in.
No, but I gotta use it again, so it's fine. Until when I get to use it, then it can be cleaned up or whatever. Yeah, I just want to get some of the stuff off of here because, yeah, just kind of nasty. All right, so I'm gonna clean that up. If you could stick this in on the bottom rack of the oven and see what happens with that. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, y'all. I never did that before. Don't hold me to it. Let me get this in the trash and wash the butter off my fingers. Oh, but the smell. The smell that is coming out of there is like something really good and fierce. The fiercely delicious smell. It's delicious. And I'm going to get back over here and I'm going to tell y'all about these other things you can do to make your struggle meals look better than what their circumstances are. How about that? You know how you can be living underneath a bridge, but when you present, nobody knows. That's what we're gonna do with the struggle meals.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me wipe this off. Do I need any of this again? I don't need any of that. Okay. Put you over here. I will need my foil, because I need that when it comes out. Just wipe things off over here and over here. Clean that off. If we can get myself back over to my other table here, my breakfast bar, be really nice. So let's move our computer back.
Okay.
And, we got 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes, 51 seconds. So I'm going to take a look in a minute and see what's what. And remember, I put it on 12 minutes, so we'll see. And see, the thing about it is, it's all about the crescent roll getting ready because your hot dog is already done.
Okay, so what do we have to do next?
Okay, I'm just going to move that back over here, and I'm going to grab my mustards and stuff, because I'm going to make it like a little nice mustardy thing you can dip if you like mustard. And then, my kids, they just like mustard and ketchup together or whatever, or so they'll eat it plain. You can take that. And I like mustard. I like spicy mustard. I like Dijon mustard. I like regular, yellow mustard.
Ready? Oh.
I'm just bringing my chair back over here, guys. And wiping this down. Bringing my coffee back. Okay, and yeah. So let me check the beans. Because beautiful assistant has them on a. Oh, okay. Well, it's still browning. We may have to give it a couple more seconds, a couple more minutes. See, so that lets us know that when you have something inside the crescent roll, you have to cook it. It cooks a little bit. Did you put it on 375? Yeah, it's on 375.
You said that one actually.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so let me get over here.
Quite done yet?
Oh, no, it isn't. Maybe it'll brown within the next 4 minutes. It should. But I'm thinking, hey, We're gonna leave it in there until do it
Oh,
doesn't.
also, you know what? It slowed down the browning because of the parchment paper.
Yeah, the parchment paper.
It was blocking
Beautiful
that.
assistant says, and then I have foil.
Mhm.
You know, so that's another thing. And my coffee is cold, but it still tastes good.
Oh, she said, I'm willing to take cold Folgers.
It still tastes good. I don't know how I be feeling about them other coffees. Okay, so the mustards. I need 3 mustards and a little bowl. And
3 bowls of mustard.
No, just 3 of the mustards. Yes. I'm gonna make a concoction while I'm sitting here, a mustard concoction that I will use myself if no one else wants to use it. While I talk about, like I said, our struggle meals that we are going to turn into something beautiful, like I did with this. Now, when you see it, you're going to be like, "Woo!" Yes, those 3. So I'm going to be Dijon mustard. Do I have any more of my spicy mustard? It looks like that's all I got. I have a spicy mustard. And then I have a yellow mustard. Okay. And I just need a little bit of. No. I need something bigger. I need like a little bit. You're right. Because I'm going to, yeah. Okay. And this is something that I'm going to try for me. Okay. I need like one of those little bowls like there. The little glass bowl. Little glass bowl with a lid.
Oh, like this one?
Yeah, that one. Now, I'm not doing a whole lot of this because they may not eat it. Okay, but they may eat it. And then I need a little bit of that Splendor simple syrup. Okay. So I'm going to take this regular French's mustard. And I'm going to open it, hopefully.
We have another spicy brown if you need.
Oh, yeah, I need that. I need the spicy brown. So I'm going to put probably about a tablespoonful of this spicy brown mustard in here. Yeah, tablespoon. Okay, then I'm going to take some of the Dijon mustard, which is about a half a teaspoonful, because that's about all I got. So I'm going to use that, and I'm mixing it with this. I guess I am, because I can't hardly get it out. It's very little in here.
Well, is that the spicy?
No, this is the Dijon. That's good. I like that. Dijon mustard is very vinegary. I can't hardly get any out, y'all. I didn't know it was this little in here, but if you had it, you want to put a teaspoonful. Okay, I'm slowly squeezing out the teaspoon.
You want me to like pat it?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, squeeze that. It's forget and listen. Y'all didn't see this. Okay, did we open this?
No.
Okay.
Did you use the one that?
And I'm not trying to go through that.
You said I'm not doing it
No,
again.
I'm not doing that again. No, trying to get me on TV and do that again. I'm not doing it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So then I got my spicy brown mustard. Like, Goulden spicy brown mustard. Well, I got store brand spicy brown mustard, and I like it just as good. And I'm putting a tablespoonful of that. So after that, I'm going to take, and you can use honey if you want, or you can use a little bit of sugar if you want. I'm just going to put a little bit of this in here. A little bit of my Splendor Zero syrup. And it's like a simple syrup. And I'm going to do just about a teaspoonful of that. But I'm not done yet. If you can take these beautiful assistant and give me some cayenne pepper. Yeah, I know. What is she doing with all that stuff? And then I need.
Getting ready to go off in 10 seconds.
Okay, check it and see if it's browning, because I think it's not.
Might not be.
And then I need a little knife because I'm going to just stir it.
Here you go.
I'm going to have a little bit of cayenne, just a sprinkle of cayenne.
Oh, we're getting there. We're not there yet. Those
Okay,
dog
just a
ones are
sprinkle.
Pretty good. So yeah, I think it's the hot dog
Yeah.
getting in there too. So you might need to cook it a little longer.
Yeah, it's going to be a little longer. So we're at, it went off, right?
Yeah, I turned it off.
Okay, we're going to put it on another 4 minutes.
4?
Yeah, 4 minutes. But what we're going to do is check it, and I probably will rotate it. Okay, and if you could
They're
give
nice
me.
color so far.
Yeah, they
Can
are
you,
nice color,
can you
yeah.
pass me the oven mitt or something?
I don't see it. Is it
Well,
underneath
I
here?
can take the microfiber.
Oh, here. Okay.
I just want to spin it around.
And check those knots down there, because those knots, the knots on the bottom, they're dying. They're dying. They're you can turn them around.
Yeah,
You turn them around. And maybe I will take the foil out, because I was worried about the butter on my maybe getting into my oven. But I don't think that has any any holes in it. Oh, I can do this. Watch, y'all, watch.
You're sitting. I'm already here.
Okay, she got to get all these apparatuses. I would have did one of those things like they do at the table, and the dishes are there, and just pull it, yank it from it. Yeah. Anyway, so I need a knife.
What, plastic?
Yeah, a little plastic knife, and I think I'm gonna put just a little tad of garlic in here because I'm feeling that. And I'm gonna put a little bit of minced garlic in here, but this concoction here, I just stirred it up. It's not, this ain't even hard. You know, this is just a bunch of different mustards, and I just want to combine them and put a little heat behind it. And I'm going to put a little bit of garlic. I put a little bit of the simple syrup in here. Like I said, you can use honey if you want. Just for a little dipping sauce. You can dip it, use cheese to dip it in if you want to. A lot of different things.
Cheese. That sounds good.
Okay, you can do a lot of stuff. I'm just putting a little bit of garlic in here. Just when I say one little, I mean just a little teeny little drip of the garlic, not a lot. Okay, and I'm mixing it up in there, and I'm thinking that will probably taste good. And if it doesn't, then guess what? I won't use it. It's gonna taste fine. Okay, and then I'm gonna stick this in the fridge. Okay, and I think that's good. And that's just one. And like I said, my kids will use. Then I would make like a little makeshift barbecue sauce and have that as a dipping thing. You know, that'll be good. You can even do something like a little ranch type mixture. And there's so many things you can do with this. Or like I said, or just eat it plain. I'm just feeling some different types of mustard taste for me. I'm not going to make them eat it. If they don't want to eat it, hey, just more for me. How about that? I'm going to put this back in my fridge. Yep. Okay, yeah, I think these can go back in the fridge. Okay. There. All right. And then I'm gonna check the crescent, the pigs in the luxury comforter. That's what we're gonna call them. Not a blanket, a luxury goose down comforter. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna get rid of this because there's hardly anything in here. Okay, and let's see what we got going. Get rid of that piece of rumpled up foil. And I'm going to check. And they taking their sweet time. They sure are. Okay. They're going to get there, though. They're doing the browning on the bottom. Because we don't want to cook them too fast because I don't want any kind of scorching. I want golden brown deliciousness. So I'm going to let Corey taste this so he can be the stunt dummy. We won't tell him. Okay. Hey, Corey, come taste this.
Sure, I don't mind being a stunt dummy.
See, he did not hear that. You know, tell me what you think.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm, take the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna dip this. He probably will try it too. Corey's adventurous. Okay, you know the rest of these people around here. Yeah, it's like right away when I had all the different mustard, beautiful. It's like 3. Yes, 3. I think it'll step up the flavor. So you have to think. You have to have tasted these things before. So you think of the herb butter and then that dipped in it. It's gonna taste good. It's gonna taste good.
I can see that.
Yeah, there's some diversity, some diversity. Anywho, so we want to turn your struggle meal into a gourmet delicacy. So we think this cheap stuff turned into chic stuff. Okay, the secret isn't what you cook; it is how you treat the ingredients and how you present it. Presentation. I'm telling you, the visuals are everything. Be creative. Use budget-friendly foods, and you want to use them as a blank canvas to build up to something beautiful, different. I just checked it. And you just upgrade it, step it up a notch. You know, kind of like glow it up. Yeah.
It has gone off nearly again, and still not quite brown. Should we turn the heat up?
We want to turn, no, just turn them around.
I did.
It's fine. No, you flip them. Okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna keep cooking at this heat. That's 3. You see, and this is what we said about every oven is different. I want to make sure that they are done, and brown. But let's feel it. Feel them and see what the dough feels like. That's something else. You want to feel the dough.
Get that crisp on top. They're just not brown.
Right. So they're almost done. They're just not browning as fast, which is good at 375. You may have to bring your oven up to 400, but I wouldn't bring it up to 400 until that dough feels solid, because it'll cook too fast on the top and be uncooked on the inside. So you can elevate, like I'm doing with these herbs, how I'm elevating this already made dough with herbs and aromatics, parsley, cilantro, basil, dill, chives, all those things. I forgot I had chives in there. I could have stuck some of that up in there. I wasn't even thinking. Okay, garlic and shallots and ginger can bring depth and fragrance. Okay, even dried herbs can waken up, sprinkle it, whatever you're doing. Listen, they speak of my language. What they're talking about is step up the flavor. Seasoning is everything. You can take things to levels beyond your believability if you season stuff properly. Layering those seasonings on simple things. Okay, simple stuff you can make. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, for instance, hey, you have no money for meat. You want to make some type of chili. Get yourself 2 or 3 or 4 cans of some black beans. Make yourself some meatless black bean chili. Take it, flavor it up really nice with your get yourself a packet of just chili seasoning. Then step it up with some more cumin, some more chili powder. Have these little things, these staples in your house. You can get inexpensive dried seasonings from Aldi's or someplace discount or Dollar Tree. They have those things and they're not expensive, and keep them as staples. You season up those black beans and pour the juice off first and season them up, and put yourself some onion in there, put yourself some garlic in there, some green onions, some chives, some cilantro, and make it taste just the way it would taste if you had the beef or the meat or whatever in there. And then you glow it up. You garnish it with sour cream and cheese and with some chives and all the stuff, and maybe take yourself some tortillas and fry them up from scratch, just crisp them up, whatever, and have them on the side. Doesn't have to have meat. Okay, you got a nice little chili there. It could cost you maybe like $5. Hey, you can't beat that. Certain things you have in your house as staples, and that was just an idea. Okay, but like I said, seasoning and layers is very important, and finishing touches, how you present it on your plate. Don't just get the plate and pile everything up like it's a pig's trough. Okay, place your food strategically on the plate. Present it in a way that, hey, makes the people feel like it's stepped up. Could have came out of a can. You don't know. Whip up some quick sauces like how I just did there. Sauces can be everything. You could make a plain old chicken meal, turn into a lemon chicken just with sauce. You can do a soy sauce drizzle on things. And I mean, so many things you can do to take it to the next level. And this stuff doesn't cost a whole lot of money. I often hear in this house, what chicken? No, that's my husband. It ain't nobody but him. And then now it's beautiful assistant. Well, chicken again. Yeah, but you can do so much with chicken just with the seasonings and make it look beautiful. And like I said, the end game is just like the pros. They can take a potato and slice it a certain way and throw a couple of seasonings on there and put some garnish on it, and voila, this is a delicacy. Okay, it's a potato. And you too can do the same thing. Okay, I'm smelling my buns. I'm smelling my pigs in the blanket. Yeah, now turn it one more time. Turn it around one more time so it can get as brown on the outside. So we're gonna do one more turn. So we did a total of probably what, about
2. This is the second turn.
No, I'm saying how long we did.
Probably about 25.
About 25 minutes. Okay, in my oven. You want to watch it because, like I said, let me see. Let's take a look at these. Oh, how cute. Okay, and this go to show you how I have no feelings in my hands.
I was about to say,
okay. I just took this right. This is what our little knots look like. So we're gonna take them. Wait, don't eat it yet. Brush it with some. She's gonna brush it with some. But she's trying to eat it already. See, she don't know what it tastes like.
It tastes like delicious.
Okay, she's just letting the pigs in the blanket brown on the other side, and then we're gonna brush it.
Probably about 3 minutes.
So we got probably not even that long. Okay, brush the little knot with a butter, and the little knots rolls up like little mountains.
They're like garlic nuts.
Now garlic knots don't look like that.
Well, they're technically made from different breads.
Yeah.
Well, it tastes good.
Garlic knots are made out of pizza dough. That's what they're made out of. This dough, so crescent roll dough is a little bit
They're a little
different.
flakier and more white and fluffy.
Yeah.
Pizza dough is denser. Thanks to yeast. Okay. I did the thing.
Okay, so let's see. Get us a nice one, not the one that did the lobster. We had one. Not that one. That one turned into something else. It one laid down and said, "Oh."
Okay, well, while you worry about this one's just right.
Okay, do you see this one? Look, this is what it turned into. How cute are these? How cute are these? We're gonna let her eat it. I'm not gonna eat it because I'm saving my appetite. Okay, she done already took the one that did the gangster lean. Here.
I literally said,
Okay, how does it taste?
good.
Okay.
It tastes like a crescent roll with garlic on it. With delicious herb garlic, though. With special garlic butter. Ooh, what is that?
This is the
that's
dipping
delicious.
sauce. Yeah, so
Okay.
get a I'm gonna let her get a
Yeah.
knife to
Is
put
that
a little
honey
bit on
mustard?
there. It's kind of sorta, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't get to taste it. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
And that's almost like a little gourmet kind of like pretzel.
Yeah.
Pretzel with the she put the mustard on there. She didn't let you guys see. Okay, put some more on there.
It really does give like
Like a pretzel type
It
thing.
does.
With this with
Oh my
my
God,
with
you
my
just
step
created
up.
something.
I
Oh my
created
God.
something. Show them the mustard. Show them the mustard on there. She put the mustard that I just made on there on that little knotty
Yes.
thing that I made.
Question.
See, look at that.
Hold up.
All the naysayers, huh? She's giving some to Corey.
Wow. I guess you won't eat that, huh? Okay.
Okay, all right.
It's like soft pretzel energy.
Okay, exactly. And see, my older son loves pretzels. He will love this.
Oh, yeah, these are brown.
Okay, they're brown. Okay, so now let's take them out. I want to show them, and then we're going to put the butter on. We're going to put the butter on. Okay, but anyway, like I said, you can up your game with any kind of quote unquote struggle meal. You can make anything pretty. Okay, so let's show our people. Now, this is what it looks like right out the oven. We're going to brush it with the butter, and it's going to be all good. Yeah. And then we're going to cover it lightly with a little foil so the butter can melt in while we spoon up these beans. We're going to plate this puppy up, the whole little meal. I know the kids are like dying at this point. They're probably like, oh my gosh, hungry. All right. So don't brush too hard.
Okay. I'm brushing it nice and light.
Put some on the tip of that. Okay, you get the plates.
You're gonna dab, okay.
I'm gonna dab. Okay, because I want them to see.
Okay.
So I'm taking it. Woo! Let me sit this thing down because this thing is flimsy as all get out, y'all. Okay, so I'm taking it here, and as you see, let me bring. This smells good. Okay, let me get my butter.
I'm still sitting here munching on my little.
Okay, and my butter has gotten
I think it's good.
a little thicker, so I'm just gonna be some real. I'm gonna put the rest of this in the fridge, the butter, and I can use it for something else, which is always something to use this herb butter for.
You can literally just sit it on top and let the butter melt into it. You don't have to like brush. You just let it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the edges and the hot dog too, and your little dog too. I'm getting all the edges and the little dog too. Okay, and we need to spoon up some. Get a nice spoon, slotted spoon, so I can do the beans. Now these beans have been on low flame, cooking through and letting all those flavors that I put into it go through there. Oh, that's a big slather. Ooh, okay. And it's nice and hot, and it's just melting all over here. This is so good. Just like that. Okay.
You want to use like a ladle or like a regular brush?
Now I want a slotted spoon.
Oh, fine.
Okay. And you might as well get the little cups or whatever. You know.
Okay. Oh, it's towards the back.
Okay.
Hey.
Now I'm putting a lot on here. I'm doing everything I want to do over here. Okay, just like that. Okay. All right.
Can we get the slotted spoon? It's too far back. I can't reach.
This is delicious. Right there. Okay, that's all I'm going to do right here. We're going to put the rest of this in the fridge. Beautiful assistant is going to get that. And she's going to put it in a little small, one of my little small container things. Okay.
Butter?
The butter. Because, we don't want to let the butter go to waste.
Okay.
And it's not because I use it for a lot of stuff. But let me let you guys see this. So, what do you think? Would you eat this? I think I would. I'm going to put it on the plate. I'll plate this puppy up. Okay, so let me get my beans over here. Take this out the way. And do my plates. Okay, let's put a little of that on here. A little beans on there, just like that. Okay, and we'll get one of these. Okay, put it there. And we'll put one there, just like that. And of course, gotta make it beauty. Make it beautiful. So let me get some more parsley. We're not gonna find it. Okay, that's basil.
What you looking for?
Parsley.
Oh, it should be with your three all
I
together.
know, but I didn't put them together like that. So I'm not seeing three. I'm looking for my parsley. I see herbs. I see basil. Why do I not see parsley? Okay. I know I had it down here.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, here it is. Okay, here. This is what happens when your refrigerator is a hot mess. Okay, so let's just put a little bit of sprinkle here. Corey, come get yours. Get your spoon, fork, whatever. Then you can get yours first. And I'll make everybody else's. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this and that on there, just like that. Okay, and if you can pass me that mustard over there, I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there and a little spoon.
Should I go get the mustard?
Yes, you can. I just need a little spoon so I can dip it. I'm gonna let Corey have a little bit of the dipping sauce. Okay. And we have just taken basically some hot dogs and beans and made it into something really special. Okay, and we'll sit back here. You have a spoon?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you can let our family see over there. I'll make up the next one.
See this, everyone?
So, is that a gourmet hot dog, blanketed, comforter, pig in a blanket, yummy yum, or what?
From the baked beans, I'll say this: they have like a bit of tanginess with a bit of sweet to it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. Now I'm gonna try one of the pigs in a blanket. Ooh. Very warm. Almost burnt myself. Oh, the herb butter is amazing.
Oh, it's so soft.
Is this your fault?
The crescent roll, of course, it's like what's the word I'm looking for? I had a word.
I don't know, but you're telling us, you tell them. Turn it back to the people.
I should be telling you guys.
Can I
It's great as far like finger food and the herb butter with the garlic and everything. It brings like another flavor profile to this. And it's absolutely delicious.
I happen to like to put a little ketchup in mine. Do you want to keep this up? Or
You can keep it out because but your father likes mustard. Okay, so
okay, and a little spoon.
okay.
I should go this way.
That's what I was going to say. It's like an advanced corn dog.
But it's no corn involved.
No corn involved,
Yes.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna get one here.
I'm sure. All right, now I am ready to try. It's going to be great. I already tried the crescent roll with the butter on it. It was fire, delicious, delicious. So somehow it took on the profile of a fresh pretzel with the mustard. So I can't wait to see what it's going to be with just with the hot dog in it too. Oh yeah, and as I mentioned, I like to mix my mustard and ketchup together. Gonna get a little dip going. Blow so I don't burn my mouth. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that's good. Hold on. Mmm. I need another one of those. First of all, second of all,
This is for the grill master.
the texture of the hot dog is
On a
perfect.
dollar.
Good morning.
I'm trying to tell them. Hold on. Oh, sorry. The texture of the hot dog itself is fantastic. It's like it has a little bit of a bite to it, and then as soon as you bite into it, it's just really tender, and then that burst of like juiciness. But it doesn't change the texture of the breading. Like the juiciness was contained inside somehow, without leaking out into the bread itself, because the bread is still nice and flaky, like you would expect from a croissant, right? But with the butteriness of that and the garlic, all of those flavors just like went into the bread and just soaked in and baked all like I can't even get words right.
Yeah, you're right.
This is delicious. That's all I can say right
It
now.
is delicious.
It is
This is
delicious.
nice, honey.
I'm glad you
Can I have another one?
Did you finish the
I
first
know I'm going up.
I'm gonna know one too.
Okay,
Okay,
y'all. What you got?
I need to put my bin in because it's gonna be gone.
Agreed.
It's gonna be gone when I go back.
Who's gonna go? The ghost?
I don't know. Everybody else. I'm taking my
Do you hear the selfishness in this house? I tell you.
Well, they ate
Did
yesterday.
anybody say, do the kids want any?
What kid?
What kids
See, I was gonna give them one.
Okay, you was gonna give them one, but you want two.
I'm bigger.
Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all! Let me taste this stuff, and then cause
This is good, baby.
yes. So, would anybody eat this again?
Yeah.
What do you think about that special mustard?
Oh man, this is awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna try it. Of course, I have to be civilized, y'all. I got a fork and a knife. So let me just cut it. It cuts really nice. See, look at this.
That's nice, spicy.
You see that?
Mm.
Yeah, I did something to it. So nice hot dog in there. I'm gonna do a little dip. And this sauce is
The spicy mustard.
it's a mixture of 3 mustards with cayenne pepper, garlic.
Okay, I ate mine. Can I have another one? Thank you.
It's good, y'all.
Shame on you.
Thank you.
Now, let me taste the beans.
They delicious as
The
well.
beans are good. This is really good. This is a very inexpensive meal. I am not fudging. It really is delicious. You could even get like a little side salad with this, have it for a weeknight dinner or Saturday dinner, whatever. It's delicious. And my kids are going to love this if they have any left. I haven't gone to buy more hot dogs to make this stuff. Oh, boy. Anywho, y'all need to make, listen, let me pick it up. Y'all need to make this. Okay, you see this? The flakiness of this. This is, it's so good. Y'all need to make this. And you need to make this. And you need to make these here beans. Hey, do that. Anywho, I've had a blast doing this with y'all. We all together, hey, it's rough out there, y'all. We can do this, though. We can make our meals work for us, feel good about it, and our pockets feel good, too. And that's what I'm here to try to help us all do. If you like this live video, hit the like button. Don't be afraid. I know you guys who are watching the television, you still can hit the like button with your remote control. So, hey, do that. Let them know that you like me. I like you. Okay, leave a comment. Let me know about the struggle meal that you make and glow up. I want you guys to go to the community tab so you can show me some of your dishes. I would love to see. I really would, because you can now do stuff like that. And turn on your notifications, friends, so y'all know what's happening up in these here parts. Okay? And as always, I want you to know. Oh, you thought I forgot? Subscribe. Come on, y'all. Okay? Sister needs some help. And anywho, y'all know what I wish you. I wish you love. I wish you peace. And I wish y'all some what? Some great weekends. I'm going to see y'all next week. I sure am. Bye-bye.